Floyd Rector, 221 Seattle Boulevard South. I wrote a letter to the Safety Committee that's really self-explanatory. So I'll read it to the council because I'd like an answer, and it requires an answer from hired help, and I don't ask hired help for questions. I go to elected officials. I think that's the proper thing to do. If you have any questions after I read this, well, if it's not clear, ask me, because I can go on about it for a couple hours, and I know you don't want that. So I'll just read this. If it's good enough, I'll leave you alone. Public Safety Committee. The last 2 weeks of July have been busy for unlicensed solicitors in City Pacific. In the last 2 weeks, I've contacted the police department 3 times about these violations. These calls resulted in immediate response by the department, resulting in 2 arrests. The others were made aware of the law requiring a city license to go door to door. These responses were followed up by Lt Massey contacting the callers and giving a very thorough explanation of the results of the response. I have lived in Pacific since 1964. I've seen numerous personnel in the police department. In all those years, Lt Massey stands out as one of the best officers the city has ever had concerning dealing with the public. His demeanor and professional attitude is both reassuring to the public, but also Mr. Massey has the ability to put a calming effect on a situation. There's something to be said for a good night's sleep by folks being violated. 4 years ago, my elderly neighbor was assaulted in his house and pistol whipped and knocked unconscious. In fact, he wound up committing suicide right over here. The results of the investigation and arrest are public record, but what is not on record is Lt Massey's handling of the victim and his elderly wife. Mr. Massey almost lived with the victims with no thought of overtime pay. He even took the elderly victim to the doctor the succeeding days and waited for him in a waiting room. Mr. Massey showed a tremendous amount of concern for these people with no regard for political or financial gain. This brings me to the point of this letter. I recently found out that Mr. Massey works nights for the city. This seems a horrible waste of the lieutenant's best quality. His interactions with the public and his attention to detail with the victim is something you can't put a price on. I know nothing about running the police department, because I was an iron worker all my life. I realize Mr. Calkins' vast experience makes him more qualified to run this department. As far as I am concerned, he does an excellent job. However, out of concern for the welfare of the public and great harmony between the public and the city, I would question his decision to put Mr. Massey on night shift. This is just my opinion, and none of the above mentioned know about this letter. There are many citizens in this too that would like a question asked of Mr. Calkins. I'm not saying someone outside of law enforcement should tell Mr. Calkins how to run his department. I think the Safety Committee should be concerned about people's safety and peace of mind. Sincerely, I remain Floyd Rector. If you guys want me to expand on that, I can. If I made my point, I'm going to go fishing.
Thank you.
You got it?
Thank you.
Okay, I'll get an answer to somebody else.
Mr. Rector, I'd be happy to meet with you. That is a decision that I made myself, and I would be happy to sit down and talk with you about the decision if you would like, and I would be happy to share it right now with everybody in the chamber.
Well, that'd be great.
So the reason that I had made that decision, we have a public safety director, we have a lieutenant and a sergeant. We only had 1 sergeant that was supervisor on the night. We have a public safety director that is here during the day. We needed to have more supervision at night. And so I had put Lieutenant Massey in a sergeant position to work nights. His job description says he will work nights, weekends, and holidays. And so the city can't afford to have 2 administrators working during the day. And so we have our public safety director in the office during the day, and we have supervisory shifts during the week. And so I did not take away the lieutenant's rank. I didn't take away his pay, but he is working nights in the supervisory level, and he assists the public safety director when the public safety director is on vacation, out of town, and he does work the day shift of most.
So you did it.
I did.
Well, that answered my question. It's still too bad. Kind of a good waste of PR man, but I understand.
Thank you.
Your decision, your call, you did it, no, I know, go ahead.
All right, thank you. Hopefully that answers other